Hello, today we're going to look at some weather data in Gigasheet. You can find this data set on our sample data section of our website under resources, and I've searched for NOAA, so we're going to open this data set here. You can see some metadata associated with the data set and the full spec available here on the NOAA website. You could preview the data down here on the Gigasheet website. I'm going to open it in Gigasheet. Now I'll be upfront and say this is a large data set of more than 22 million rows, almost 23 million rows here. And I'm using the paid version of Gigasheet, so I'll log in and show you what I'm doing. But you could probably actually do this logged out for free, but you won't be able to export it. So let's actually try it logged out. You can see here the data is organized already by country and station name. If you go look at the metadata, I zoomed over there, you can see more details about this, but I'm just going to hit reset sheet and we're going to take a look at the raw data. So I can see here we've got some date time stamps, a station ID, country, and then station name. This isn't exactly city, but it's pretty close, like Fort Hood, etc. So we've got also some date information, some quality flags, source flag, and time information here as well. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I will actually go back to grouping this by country, just so I can explore the data a bit here. And then I'm going to group again by that station name. Cool. So now I can see all the stations in the United States, for example. And I do have their lat longs here as well. So we could use geocoding enrichment to resolve that to a state and city if you wanted to. I'm going to hide some of these other date columns just because I think I just want to make it a little easier to work with the data right now. So we've got a source flag, time, and value. I also see the element column here. It looks like we have a Tmax and Tmin. We have data on precipitation, snow, and some other stuff. But obviously, I'm guessing Tmax and Tmin here are related to temperature. So what I'll do is just filter to Tmax and Tmin in this data set. So by right clicking, I filter to only Tmax. We could also do Tminimum as well. So I'll do that here. I'll edit my filter, add a condition. Hit apply. Should be an or, not an and. All right, so in here, we've got about 1,400 groups. And I've got the max temperature and the min temperature for a given day, looks like. All right, so that's pretty good. So if I want to calculate the average for this, I will change this aggregation column here. This feature allows you to aggregate the group that we're showing. And if you have numeric data, you can calculate sums, averages, and so forth. Since the question was for average, I will do that here. Now this data looks kind of crazy. Like, I'm guessing this is Columbus, Ohio, and it's 155 degrees on average. That doesn't really make sense. Or in the United States, 113 degrees, even if you're looking at centigrade or Fahrenheit. So I went back to the metadata file that's posted on the NOAA website to check it out. And basically what this is measuring here, as we can see, is temperature in tenths of a degree centigrade. So I want to convert that to tenths of a degree in Fahrenheit, or maybe I'll keep it in centigrade. To do that, you will need to log into a Gigasheet account. So I'm going to log into my account and take a look at this file and show you how we can convert those units. So what I'll do is first I want to make a copy of this so that I don't mess with the original file. So this will take a second. It's quite a large file. Check it out in the library. Great, so here we go. So here's our file copied into our account. As I mentioned before, this is a Gigasheet premium account, so we can work with really large data sets like this one. So what I want to do next is take a look at, I need to reapply those filters for the Tmax, Tmin, and then I need to do that conversion. So let me get things set up again quickly, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so now we've got our Tmax and Tmin for a given day on this particular station, and we know the data value here is tenths of a degree in centigrade, and we will average those. So since temperature here is measured in tenths of a degree centigrade, I want to divide this by a factor of 10. So let's do that here with a new formula. Okay, cool. That looks pretty good. So here is the average by weather station, by country, and then weather station, the average temperature for all readings. And I'm going to remove the country code grouping so we can just look at it by city or station ID name, really is what that is. This data covers the year 2023, so this is the average so far in this particular data set. I'm going to try to use the AI assistant here to convert the degrees C column to Fahrenheit. It says here, to help with that, I took the following steps, and it multiplied by this formula, which it created, and it created this new column called degrees F, which, other than the trailing decimal places, looks like it could be correct. Maybe I'll just do a quick spot check on this in Google and see what it says. .06 looks right. Let's go ahead and round this column as well. I could do that with the round function using a formula, but I'm going to go back to the sheet assistant. Okay, so it says to help with that, I took the following steps, applied the following formula, rounded it to 2 decimal places. Looks good. Great. Let's reapply our grouping by that station name. Do that here. Oh, I see the problem. This looks off. We need to also reapply our filters. It looks like we lost the filter for Tmax and Tmin. We don't want to include other data points here. And now we have averages in Fahrenheit. That looks correct. There you go. So if you go to File, Download, Export CSV, you should get a CSV with 1,400 rows in it. And it will be organized just the way you see it here on the screen. So it'll say station name and then have these columns. And we could download it. That's it.